The title of this video probably has you like, of course light skin is not white. It's just a lighter skinned black person. And you would be absolutely right. When we speak on the differences of complexions within the black community, we use words like dark, light, and brown to refer to different skin tones or skin shades of black people. But I've noticed something quite often whenever I make videos speaking on colorism and division in relation to black people. I've noticed white people in my comment sections speaking about their experience as a light-skinned person. Huh? Yes, you heard right. I have a video where I talk about my experiences as a light-skinned man growing up in the hood. And white people would come into that comment section and start talking about racism, or say things like, as a light-skinned person with ginger hair, thin lips, and blue eyes, I've experienced whatever from black people. This had me confused a few times, because I'm speaking on black people of different complexions and how we treat each other, not different races. Or when I speak about dark-skinned black women in particular, and white women would get in the comment section and demand to know, what's wrong with light-skinned women? Followed by, all women are beautiful. It's pretty clear they're not caping for light-skinned black women, but they're talking about themselves. But recently, a video of mine called The Skin Bleaching Story, From White to Black, has started to go viral. In this video, I'm speaking on the effects of colonialism, slavery, the European beauty standard, and the media on black people exclusively. I'm aware that skin bleaching is something that affects melanated people all over the world of different races. But for this particular video, we're talking specifically about how it affects people of the African diaspora, because there is a difference in the cause and effect. I'll put the link to that video in the description so you can check it out. Now, of course, this video talks about dark-skinned and light-skinned people. It uses phrases such as making your skin lighter and discusses light skin versus dark skin. But again, white people are in my comment section describing themselves as light-skinned. Now, I've never heard white people refer to themselves as light-skinned before. I thought that this was a strictly melanated term. I've heard white people call themselves pale or fair or simply just white, but never light-skinned. This may not seem like a big deal to some people, but when speaking on colorism, division, or experiences in the black community, and of course, this could be just a ploy by Brad and Becky to make something that has absolutely nothing to do with them about them. My father used to say that there's no such thing as light skin or dark skin when it comes to white people, because to them, we're all black. Now, I agree with that statement to a certain point. I'm sure they see a difference and in some cases will treat people of the same race but different complexions differently. But my father did ultimately have a point. I'm what most black people would refer to as light-skinned. However, I've had instances where I've been called dark. Yes, me, as yellow as I am. Once at an old workplace, a white guy who had just came back from his travels overseas had a tan. He put his arm next to mine and said, "Look, I'm almost as dark as you." I looked at him with a look that said, No, Bob, no. The difference is you're orange and that will fade soon. This right here is all year round. And I'm sure we've probably all experienced that at some point in our life. Or the time when a 26-year-old white female colleague of mine told me she had to top up her Botox to get rid of wrinkles on her forehead. I looked at her and said, do you know how old I am? I'm 32 years old and I don't have any wrinkles. I advised her that she didn't need those fillers. She just needed to drink a lot of water and lotion her skin 3 times a day or every time she washes her skin. She looked at me and said, "But Angel, it's different for you. You're dark." I looked at her confused and said, "Dark? Me? I'm pale as hell." So the reality is, to white people, we are all dark simply because most of us are darker than them. Here's a picture of me on my last day at work at an old company. I think this was in 2015. This white woman next to me is called Jo. She sat next to me for 2 years. On my last day, she said, "Angel, let's take a picture." Since I generally don't take pictures with white people, because I actually don't have any white friends, oh my God, that's racist. So I don't really get to see my skin tone next to theirs. And lo and behold, my skin is indeed darker. So my father was right to an extent. But this video is more for white people than anybody else. Dear white people, when black people are speaking about colorism, skin bleaching, or they say light skin or light-skinned, they're not talking about white people. I'm sorry, but everything isn't about you, and you're not actually included in that particular conversation. I wonder if anyone else has noticed these things. Or like I said, maybe it's just a ploy to make something about them even though it's clearly not. That skin bleaching video will be in the description, and I would really appreciate it if you checked it out and even shared it on your social media platforms. Peace, love, and coconut oil.
Hey man, that's racist. Please remember that from now on, brand new never before seen videos, as well as live streams, will only be available on my website, ikyg.com, via a Patreon subscription. ikyg.com is a Black-owned, Black-ran platform, 100% free from censorship. It's the only place where we don't have to worry about what we say and expressing ourselves. Make sure you check out the description and the comment section for important links, as well as information in video form that shows you what benefits you get when you support the site and join my Patreon. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then don't forget to subscribe and be notified every time I upload a video. For exclusive content and perks, check out my Patreon. This is where we have private live streams, group chats, live Q&As, live phone calls, and open topics. This is a safe space where you can interact with other like-minded people, make friends, send each other direct private messages, and so much more without any trolls. And yes, you get to use GIFs and images in the live chats. So what are you waiting for? This is a completely independent website, free from censorship. If you'd like to make a donation towards the site so we can continue to put out the truth without fear of being silenced, then please hit that donation button. It's greatly appreciated. Check out the rest of the site for videos, private and public live streams, find out all the tea, and make sure to utilize the Black Money section of the website. Advertise your business absolutely free to people that look like you, free forever. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at angel_IKYG.